All right, so I voted for the very first time in the 2020 election. I was 24 years old, and I'm embarrassed to admit it, man, but I voted for Biden and Kamala. Not because I loved Biden, but because I hated Trump. I hated Trump, bro. And you see all the craziness that we're seeing right now in the country. I asked for this, man. And anybody else who voted against Trump, you also asked for this too. Bro, check this out. I hated Trump so much that I have my own clothing brand, right? And I had this hat that was a red hat, and on the front, it had the logo in white. And I didn't wear that hat for an entire year, all 2020, because I did not want to be associated with the red hat. I didn't want people to see me from afar and be like, is that a MAGA? But get him! I didn't want to be associated with that, bro. I literally didn't wear a hat that I made because I didn't want to be associated with MAGA or any of that. And I just want to ask this question, man. Why, as black people, are we so afraid to question things or be open-minded? Like when someone tells us that someone or something is racist, we automatically cut all ties and we don't even look into it. We don't ask questions, nothing. Listen, I've been that person before, man, and I've been that person for a long time. I was mad at Kanye for the longest time for coming out with the Trump hat and, you know, shaking hands with Trump and all that stuff. I unfollowed the Hodge twins when they came out as conservative. Like, I didn't get it. And at the time, I didn't want to get it. But man, the wicked witch of the left has opened my eyes. Listen, and the crazy part is when I voted for their administration in 2020, I had little to no political knowledge at all. That's crazy. Like people like that, I'm not even gonna lie, I shouldn't even be able to vote. Because here's the thing, bro, if you're void of knowledge, what leg do you have to stand on? Nothing, just emotion. It's crazy. It's never about policy or who's better fit to do the job. It's always about who do you like better as a person, which is a crazy concept to me. Now, I love the fact that it seems like people are waking up. We still have a long ways to go. And the crazy thing was once I started really finding out and educating myself on what was going on in the country, the algorithm started doing its thing. And I found Amala Ekpunobi, Amir Odom, and my man Ryan Tillman, the Officer Tatum, the Cartier family, and the list goes on and on. It literally felt like the black conservative Avengers. I said, this is off the hook. You know, the funny thing is once you start opening your eyes, you can't even realize that you used to side with the other team for your whole life. The left thinks we're idiots, bro. Like literal idiots. That's what they think of us. They bring rappers on stage that are twerking and, you know, they're code switching so that they can connect with us better. They speak in Ebonics and they start putting a little twang on those certain words.
You better thank a union member for the 5-day work week. You better thank a union member for sick leave. You better thank a union member for paid leave. You better thank a union member for vacation time.
You know, they're talking about cooking greens.
But where I was going, I knew I was not going to be able to find the kind of greens there that I could get here. And so, yes, that was me in my suit and heels, walking through Charleston International Airport, carrying 2 big plastic bags full of fresh South Carolina collard greens.
And, you know, oh yeah, I used to listen to Snoop Dogg and I smoked a little bit. I took a little puff, you feel me?
Smoked?
I have.
Okay.
Like I inhaled. I did inhale. Okay. It was a long time ago. But yes.
I know you have to go. They say you have to go.
I just broke news.
I mean, was it in college? See, I like stuff like that. That's a real honest answer. Was it a blunt or joint?
It was a joint.
Hey.
Yeah.
You remember the high?
I do.
What were you listening to when you was high? What was on? What song was
Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, definitely Snoop. Tupac. For sure.
What do you listen to now? What's your favorite hip hop artist now? What's your favorite artist?
You know who I really love is Cardi B.
You like Cardi B?
I really do.
Okay.
Like, bro, that doesn't make you black. And you got Biden talking about you ain't black if you don't do this and if you don't do that.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black.
It don't have nothing to do with Trump. It has to do with the fact I want something for my community.
It's crazy that people think that is what defines black people. We look like a joke, bro. And then when their usual plan wasn't working, you know they had to call in the big guns, right? My man, Big O Beezy.
We have not yet seen the same kinds of energy and turnout in all quarters of our neighborhoods and communities as we saw when I was running. Now, I also want to say that seems to be more pronounced with the brothers.
He says, listen here, brothers, we got to stick together. I'm getting tired of what I'm seeing on these polls. Like, what's up? What's up, brothers? Y'all not falling in line this time. What's up? Like, man, I ain't trying to hear you got to say. My mind's already made up, brother. In all seriousness, bro, here's what I love to see in the black community. You know what I'm saying? I would love to see this. You ready? Because by this time, I probably have all kinds of raccoon emojis in my comments, whatever. Spam the comments, bro. Help me out with the algorithm. I don't care what you put in there, as long as you're helping engage with your boy. Anyways, here's what I love to see in the community. When somebody who's black opens their mouth and says something contrarian to what us as black people usually say or do, we don't cancel them. In fact, we ask them how they got to that conclusion, why they feel the way they feel, and why they believe what they believe, and with honest intent, like literally, like not trying to get one over on them and one up them, but like literally trying to understand them. That's what I would love to see. Because honestly, man, we're missing that nowadays. Like too many people want a gotcha moment. And I'm not gonna lie, bro, this video might not get any views because my channel is not a political channel. I'm on here talking about voting for Trump, so YouTube might throttle the little bit of views that I get anyways. We'll see how this goes. But hey, man, I genuinely hope that this video brings you value and that you received the message. That learning about history and educating yourself on not only local politics, but politics on a national level is super important. Because at the end of the day, we are the next generation of fathers, husbands, leaders, etc. We as men need to start opening our minds and thinking for ourselves, even if it means being called a sellout, an Uncle Tom, a coon, or whatever other buzzwords that we use against each other in the black community. The way I see it, if I could just wrap up this whole video with one sentence, it's about being a man of principle by standing for something, standing for families, standing for our country, and standing for our fellow Americans. Because check this out, man. I want to add this in there real quick. Aren't you tired of being a victim? I got tired of being a victim. Always complaining about how life's not fair, everybody's racist, everything is racist. Listen, man, this country has so much opportunity. Literally, I don't know how many views this video is gonna get, but let's say hypothetically it got 1 million views and went viral. That could change my life forever. Like there's so many different things that like your life can be changed very quickly if you just put the work in. That's it. So what is this all about? What about being a victim, bro? This don't make no damn sense. If you got Wi-Fi, if you have a phone, holy smokes, you could be a millionaire. Anyways, man, let me get off my soapbox. I appreciate y'all for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you on the next video.